We're back, ladies and gentlemen. The days, the weeks, and the years crawl on by. One thing will remain constant, and that is TWF starting its new season with the Grand Tour of Champions, where we'll see great rivalries reflare. We will see some of our old favorites, and we will be back time at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. We have 5 minutes to count down, ladies and gentlemen. We are so excited to be back in the TWF. Now, it's time to get everybody here hyped. Everybody grab your snacks. Our first half of this tournament, we have some bangers here. We're going to see Jacob Morrison take on Harrison B. Tyler the Cactus and Dylan Storm reigniting their rivalry in round one. We'll see a new face, as we'll see a returning face. Harrison, I did so much stuff to set up TWF that I forgot to set up all of the chat sharing on all of the screens. We have lots and lots of crazy action here for you tonight, crowning you our vacant TWF World Heavyweight Championship. Matthew James lost that title in an elimination chamber on our last episode of TWF in 2K24, The Big Bang. We had a little break. I played a lot of 2K24, had a lot of fun with the game, but TWF is back in action here tonight. Matthew James losing that title to Azrael Blade, and Azrael Blade forfeiting the title and stating it is time for the Grand Tour of Champions to begin. The longest reigning champion ever, Matthew James, will be in our opening match, our first round match, taking on a former big name. Matthew James saying he's getting that title back no matter what, ladies and gentlemen. As the minutes grow closer, we have an all-star cast here tonight for this 1 night tournament to bring TWF back to the masses. And without any further ado, the Grand Prix Tour of Champions. Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, wait a second. Just in TWF fashion. Just in TWF fashion, the entrances don't work. Not ready for the skip entrance meta. Well, I had it muted just so I could do all my talking, my boasting and babbling about how TWF is going to start. As we start off with our very first match, a big enemy here. Our first match here is Matthew James taking on a formidable foe that we haven't seen in quite some time. This is a man we haven't seen for quite some time here on TWFtv. Somebody that we've known for quite a while. He was the captain of the Emo Boys at one time. The Big Salami is no more, and he has been replaced by his evil alter ego, Doomnibus. He is here tonight. He's ready to go all the way. He's back. Hey, Pufflord, don't worry. Jeff and Matt are on bracket. I can only do 8 people in a tournament. I also have them downloaded, and so they're on the second side of the 16-man tournament. Daddy Death is crazy. Doomnibus makes his way to the ring. The Scarecrow of Oz throwing up the big salami emotes as Jonesy is taking it all in, being back in the TWF arena once more. I mean, don't forget to follow the big salami himself. It's Jonesy42. Big homie of the big friend of the stream. Love him so much. He also does his own. He does a lot of fun stuff with Assetto Corso and stuff. Great guy. Love him. But in the ring, you fear this man. One of the fiercest United States champions TWF has ever seen. A former world champion in his own right. And he's here tonight, and he said his first match back, the salami is back. No, but the salami is here to be the heel and the thorn in the side of everyone. It's his problem. Dallas, you missed the intro, and that's about it. Jonesy makes his way to the ring here tonight. Lucy Madison, hello, hello. Was being a dark heel. The big salami taking up 35 minutes for his entrance. You see his former Emo Boys t-shirt wrapped around his waist, not forgetting his roots. Our former and longest reigning heavyweight champion in TWF history, Matthew James, faces one of his biggest rivals in TWF, the Big Salami, now under the name Doom Nibis. There's only one person who could stop this man. Matthew James has done just about everything in the TWF, except for hold the tag team titles. In an off-season interview, Matthew James let it be known that him and brother Nick do plan to chase after those tag team titles tonight, or later in the season. But tonight, his whole focus is that World Heavyweight Championship and Jonesy. These two, the first match of TWF on 2K25, 60-minute time limit. We see a Luthez press starting out quickly by Matthew James, trying to take it right to his former nemesis. Doom Nibis, though, might have some ring rust, might have to shake it off, but having a big amount of ring rust taking on Matthew James might not be the best. That overhead strike as Matthew James delivers a big knee strike, and oh no, lordy, ladies and gentlemen, I waited. The ad is coming. Daddy Shark. Sure, you're right. Daddy Shark was crazy. Where's Daddy Shark? Rognek needs a bitter rival. Currently, Puff Lord, the Hardys are our number one contender for the tag team titles. They will be facing on Monday Mayhem, RVD and Sabu. That'll be a tag team match for the ages, as TWF's first show is on Monday Mayhem in 2K25. It will be in the Land of Extreme's backyard, Philadelphia. Matthew James runs the champion's corner, gets ahead of steam, and a forearm right into Doom Nibis' face. Big Salami takes a big scoop and reversal onto Matthew James. Mario is right. TWF doesn't normally do just crazy ladder matches right off the start, but we're gonna make an exception. Start of the season, gotta do something a little crazy. I think a full tournament for a vacant title is a great one night show, guys. I did see your NASCAR message about them going to caution. I'm just trying to call this match here as we see the Doom Nibis drop with a snapmare into a drop kick onto Matthew James. Cody Storm also making his return to TWF. What a vicious US title run compared only to those in the ring right now. The Doom Nibis, Jonesy, the former Big Salami. A big springboard drop kick by Jonesy as he goes airborne. He goes up top now, and he might be looking for that Dragon Rana salami pop of his. No, he goes for the 630 senton, and Matthew James rolls out of the way. Oh, these two gonna trade blows. Troy, I know you don't read the Discord too often. I mean, that's just for those who wanna build and make it a little bit more extra. Oh, these two throwing big slaps left and right. These two just trading blows, but Matthew James and Jonesy have both been in this predicament before, and the hockey player comes out of Doom Nibius, throwing the haymakers to Matthew James. Both men get a little staggered, and Matthew James gets the better of him, picks him up. Was that the reality check? Cover here. The kick out by the big salami. I apologize. It's so hard to not call him the big salami after I forgot he's put on an evil side of himself. Doom Nibius. Super kick by Matthew James and sizes him up. We're about 4 minutes into this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. As Matthew James lifts him up and goes for another reality check. Jonesy be knocked out. Matthew James will move on in this tournament.
Here is your winner, Matthew James.
Mario, Troy, chill out. TWF bends its own rules from time to time, but for the most part, we are a straight shot. And we want to build to our rivalries. We are going to do something crazy because it is going to be our first episode of TWF. We got to set a tone. We got to let you know it's mayhem. A ladder match is a good way to do that. Matthew James defeating, though, a heavy favorite here in the TWF. He will be moving on. Matthew James defeating a heavy favorite return here of Doom Nibius, and Matthew James will move on to our second round here in Tournament 1. Jacob Morrison will be taking on the $1 Million Man, Harrison B. Jacob Morrison pulling out Synthwave Cowboy. Synthwave Cowboy or Harrison B is back and better than ever, baby. But he's got a tough road ahead of him. He'll be taking on the man known as Jacob Morrison.
The following contest is a
Jacob Morrison, a submission specialist / high-flying luchador.
making his way to the ring.
He knows how to make you tap out, but at the same time, he flies around that ring with gusto and grace.
42 pounds, Jacob
Doing a small stint in Mexico, he's back and better than ever here in the Americas, trying to show off what he's learned. Jacob Morrison. You might have seen him a bit on Tagged Up Tyler's stream, in all those indie matches featuring the Cactus in the off season. He's an imposter. Those are just indie matches. Jacob Morrison feeling the thrill of the TWF crowd here. Jake, I feel you. As what we see Jacob Morrison ready, taking off the gear. He's ready, willing, and able to go all the way. Going to be taking on $1 Million Man, Harrison B. Some say he's better than money can buy. Some say he's the poshest man in wrestling today, but he is hungry, willing, and able to go all the way here and show what it takes to go and be the #1 person in TWF. Let it ride. He'll be taking on Jacob Morrison in a crazy first round matchup. The Tour of Champions is here to bring you some high stake matches that you never thought you would see. All of these lead to the championship here. This is our ultimate starting show, ladies and gentlemen. We set the tone for who wants it the most. As Harrison B ready, willing, and able to go all the way. But he's got a mountain to climb in front of Jacob Morrison, and Morrison knows this is the immovable object meets the unstoppable force. Who is going to walk out of here and move on to face Matthew James in round 2? 60-minute time limit as the referee calls for the bell. These two starting off right away. No chain wrestling will happen as Jacob Morrison will go for a belly-to-back suplex and drop him right on the knee.
We want the gold, sucker! Hulk Hogan, we coming for you!
Harrison B with the reversal and sends him right off. Bounces off the ropes and a big splash. Jacob Morrison might be a little overpowered by the $1 Million Man right here. Yeah, Harrison, you're a big dog, man. You gotta fight with the big dogs. In other words, we had too many light heavyweights, and I needed another heavyweight, so I made you a little bit beefier. What the gut wrench suplex. Harrison B showing his strength off. The strong style of wrestling that he's cured over in Leeds, England. Watching though as Jacob Morrison just lays in that corner. Who will I be facing in the second round? Matthew James is asking the real questions here. Matthew James moved to second round. Former world champion, losing that title in the longest TWF title reign ever.
Want a Sprite cranberry?
Oh, these two are going to trade blows. Matthew James trying to regain that title back once again. But he's got quite the field in front of him that are going to be taking each other out one-on-one. There can only be one here in the TWF who will be the TWF World Heavyweight Champion. The chops. Both men giving it their all here tonight, just throwing these haymakers. And Harrison B and Jacob Morrison throwing caution to the wind, throwing big hockey punches. Either men seeming to get the edge, but Harrison with the slight advantage. Morrison with the reversal though. Morrison throws a clubbing blow to the back. Goes for a punch. Harrison B with the reversal here. Goes for the counter. Here is Morrison throws a haymaker. And oh, he's getting him where he wants him. Oh, that rear naked choke. Harrison B. Referee calling a rope break. Harrison timed out Blurp for what? Why'd you time out Blurp? Kick to the stomach. Harrison B lifting up Morrison. Twisting him around. Sit out powerbomb. Goes for the cover. Will Morrison be able to kick out of this here? 1, 2, 3. Morrison.
Here is your winner.
Not able to kick out of that lifting powerbomb by Harrison B. Harrison B will be moving on to take on Matthew James. SRTC Gaming official is asking Harrison to sign the t-shirt. Jake, you I feel you on that. It's so hard. Bro, that's why the AI versus AI stuff you can only book so far. Matthew James and Harrison B will be moving on to round 2, facing each other. Jacob Morrison unable to get the job done against Harrison B. Unfortunate end to his world championship run. But our next match here, Tyler the Cactus will be taking on a vicious rival of his. Somebody who's been in TWF almost as long as the company's been around. Dylan Storm, the villain Dylan Storm. These two will be doing it like they can't do it no more. My money is on El Vacío. El Vacío is on Tournament 2, ladies and gentlemen. Once we crown the winner of Tournament 1, we will play out all of Tournament 2. We have one high-stake profile match in our semi-main event, and then we will find out who will be our World Heavyweight Champion. The Cactus, a little fired up, trying everything he can. Going back to his Texas roots, he's ready, willing, and able to go all the way to be the champion in his own company once again. But he knows that the cards are stacked against him with how well of the talent he has scouted here. Scrimble may have or may have not been booked for the semi-main event against Grognak. The Cactus doing a lot of racing outside of the TWF seasons. Taking a little bit of time off of hockey. He's been enjoying just going real fast in some cars outside of the ring. He's going to be facing a brutal enemy. Fuck, I think I just made Rimble's list. Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for. Dylan Storm, a former World Heavyweight Champion 4 times over, a 5-time United States Champion, a 2-time Tag Team Champion, a 1-time Junior Heavyweight Champion, a 2-time Intercontinental Champion here in the TWF, and the first ever Triple Crown Champion, now defunct and unified with the World Heavyweight title. Dylan Storm looks to claim the prize that he says is his birthright, the World Heavyweight Championship here in TWF. And he said his villain story continues here tonight. Dylan Storm has his work cut out for him, though, taking on a bitter rival, the Cactus. We'll have to see how these two square up against one another once again. The Cactus sitting in that blue corner, waiting, doing a little shadow boxing. Dylan Storm waiting. Referee calls for the bell. These two ready, willing, and able. Collar and elbow tie up. Dylan Storm pushing the Cactus into the corner now. Showing a little bit of strength here. Cactus backs off of him and foot goes right back to it. Scoops him up and shows that size advantage. Dylan Storm slipping right out and gets him with a chop block. Fucking hands. I remember him in Rimble in 2011. Referee is down already as the Cactus with a Desperado Lariat immediately starting off. A Tope Suicida on top, or a Tope Atomico on top of Dylan Storm's back. Oh, you remember? You're right, Jacob. That is SB Surface. You are right. That is totally the villain, Dylan Storm. Him and Rimble went crazy in 2011 in the Indies. Stomped by the Cactus as he tries to do everything he can to take down a vicious rival of his. The stomps to the back of the head. Dylan Storm takes... Bro, it's hard to not miss something with Rimble. Rimble's been everywhere, man. He's wrestled all over the country, in every state, almost every part of the world. I think he's missing Antarctica. Cactus with a roll-up on Dylan Storm, but Dylan Storm able to shove him off. Dylan Storm and the Cactus have had Hell in a Cell matches in TWF over that World Heavyweight Championship. They have battled over that United States title. Cactus no slouch is a 1-time World Heavyweight Champion, a 1-time Triple Crown Champion, and a 3-time US title champion. Rolls to the outside. These two warriors, they have a 20 count here in TWF. TWF wants to utilize that 20 count rule that gives these wrestlers a... We'll do that when Heatwave comes around. When TWF Heatwaves comes around. Dylan Storm in a do-rag. Dylan Storm almost sent him that rail into that turnbuckle post. Collar and elbow tie as he floats over and goes for the reverse DDT. Cactus goes down. Cactus standing 6'5" here, 265 pounds. Dylan Storm a lot lighter and a lot smaller. Oh, and showing that agility of Dylan Storm. Dallas, I'm sorry for your 8 ads, buddy. What about that Prime subscription you got, though? Wild as well. Cactus showing that he's just as agile as Dylan Storm with that springboard. Showing that he can fly with the best of them. And he goes up one more time for a springboard moonsault. Dylan Storm with a standing Spanish fly. Dylan Storm taking control of this match over the Cactus here tonight. Okay, fair. You're using it on Jonesy. Fair. SRTC, you're in the Discord, right, bud? If you're in the Discord, just DM me, and I'll make sure to get it after we're done with the stream, because I want to make sure I get all the new guys who are joining in. The Gillen villain. The Cactus taking it to the villain right now. You know, the Cactus uses those Desperado lariats and a big forearm flying, the big man flying. He's taking it to the top rope here. What is he thinking here? Stands up on the top rope and calls for Dylan Storm to his feet. And a big forearm takedown. All that weight crushing down onto the smaller Dylan Storm. And I thought that was going to be it. The Cactus said he's willing to do anything here to be that champion one more time, but he wants to do it the right way. Throws a big punch, and Dylan Storm rolls out of the way and goes for a running Riders of the Storm. Cactus looks like he's out cold. Dylan Storm looks like he used all of his energy to hit that. We'll bring in the color commentator for Monday Mayhem, Jake. As we see Dylan Storm delivering a vicious cutter onto the Cactus, and the Cactus not knowing where he's at after that. Dylan Storm moving on into this tournament, the Grand Prix Tour of Champions. Dylan Storm proving that he wants that championship bad. He's the weather change, that's what that's going to be called? All right. Thank you, Dallas. Dylan Storm moves on into our semi-finals of Tournament 1. Malik owes me money now. Dylan Storm proving that he has finally beaten the Cactus's naysays in TWF, settling the score in their best of 7 series here tonight. Just tie it all up, and Dylan Storm takes the victory. Until the next chapter is written of the Cactus and Dylan Storm, we will move on to our next round. Dylan Storm moves on. You put 20 on this. El Tigre de Perpa will be taking on the one and only Captain Barry Ripple. El Tigre de Perpa, the purple tiger, if you translate that to English, is a luchador from Guadalajara, Mexico. O-Town now? That's crazy. Making his way to the ring. One of the newest luchadors here in TWF. He's making his way to the ring. The purple tiger, El Tigre de Perpa. He'll be squaring off against. This is his first match officially under TWF contracts. He stated that he's ready. I'm gonna throw a parlay on Captain Ripple. Holy fuck. Who's destined to win? I forgot about predictions, guys. Guys.
And his opponent from Queens, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds.
Chad, I forgot to put predictions up. Oh my god. If you want to wager your channel points, the house is putting 5,000 on El Tigre de Perpa. Will Captain Ripple be able to take the win here over El Tigre? Formerly known as Barry Ripple, Captain Ripple here. A former two-time tag team champions with the former tag team partner Logan Wells. And a former two-time junior heavyweight champion here. Barry Ripple and he's a former Intercontinental champion. I forgot about the Intercontinental title with Barry Ripple. Bet both sides and you'll always win. Fair enough. This match, 60-minute time limit, is Barry Ripple starting hot out the gate, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew James and Scarecrow betting on Captain Ripple. And El Tigre de Papara has 5,000 tokens. Ripple viewed as the underdog here currently on the predictions side. This is the first time meeting between these two. I love all the gimmicks that you guys have made so far. A lot of them are really good. The cover here by El Tigre. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for TWFtv's Grand Tour of Champions tournament, the 16-man tournament to find out our vacant world champion here. TWF has a couple other special shows in store, like our King of the Ring shows coming up in about 2 months. We'll have an 8-man tournament to crown our King of the Ring. Barry Ripple with that sling blade takes El Tigre de Purpa down, but it rolls out of the way is the Purple Tiger. Referee had a 5 count. These two, El Tigre wrestling in Japan, knowing a little bit about that 20 count rule. Ripple wrestling in TWF long enough knows the 20 count. Referee had a 7 count though. These two brawling viciously on the outside of the ring as Captain Ripple, excuse me. I keep forgetting he got promoted. Barry Ripple sends him to the outside, a 9 count. And a knee strike. El Tigre and Captain Ripple fighting their hardest here on TWFtv's Grand Prix Tour of Champions pay-per-view. A 12 count here as the referee continues his count as El Tigre throws Ripple back into the ring. They go behind. Sends him for the ride off the ropes. And a running V-trigger knee strike, busting open Ripple. Barry Ripple, the first man to show blood here in the TWF, and doesn't take him down. Color. Will it drip onto our mat? Barry showing a vicious side in TWF. Showing that fighting spirit, that honor, the glory, as El Tigre de Purpo with a beautiful Hurricanrana taking down Barry Ripple. Goes to the outside now. Going up top. What is he thinking here? Barry Ripple. I can kind of see that. Knowing Scarecrow, though, I'm almost positive that Barry Ripple, or that Captain Ripple, is based off of Daniel Bryan. A schoolboy going for a quick roll-up on El Tigre de Purpura. Springboard takes him down. But he kicks back up, and the captain wants to throw hands with the Tiger here as they're throwing shot after shot. Who's gonna walk away the better man after trading blows? The chop here by Barry Ripple as El Tigre throws a chop of his own. Ric Flair would be proud as TWF keeps the energy moving ahead. The big forearm strike. Oh, and they're throwing blows at each other. Just throwing hockey fight style. Both hands connecting. Barry Ripple getting the better of him. Goes for another quick schoolboy. Will that be enough? Referee goes for the cover. And El Tigre kicks out. As I look over at Chad, El Tigre, they prepare up moving forward in the Grand Prix Tour champions. Taking the quick pin on Ripple. Ripple might have played a lucha style game, and El Tigre was able to out counter it here tonight. Moving forward. That was our first round of matches in Tournament 1 to find our number 1 contenders who will be fighting tonight for that vacant World Heavyweight Championship. As we move on, we're going to see Harrison B and Matthew James, two longtime members of the TWF roster. We'll have to see how these men do against one another. We're going to get that prediction going, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew James, a former World Heavyweight Champion, and Harrison B, a former World Heavyweight Champion in his own right. Prediction live, ladies and gentlemen. Matthew James makes his way to the ring, riding a wave of momentum after hitting the Doom Nibis Jonesy here tonight in this tournament.
From Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds, Matthew James.
10,000 tokens bet on Harrison B. Matthew James might be viewed as the underdog here. That above is what Ripple is. Scarecrow, I'm gonna be real. I wanted to see Ripple take the win over El Tigre.
From Leeds, England,
I wanted to see Barry Ripple be the world champion, or Captain Ripple be the world champion. That would have been cool. A hardcore icon Harrison B, the $1 million man. We've heard his accolades earlier. Winning an upset win over Jacob Morrison, moves forward in this matchup here tonight, or in this tournament here tonight. He's chilling at 5K right now. 6,000 tokens bet on Matthew James. Hi, Matthew James. Oh, wait, who else bet on Matthew? Scarecrow throwing 1,000 on Matthew. Harrison B bet it here tonight. It's been a long time since he's tasted that World Heavyweight title around his waist, and it might be the night that he does it once again. But he's got to mountain. He's got to face the longest reigning TWF heavyweight champion of all time, Matthew James, the man who defeated Doom Nibius in his return match to TWF. The 60-minute time limit is set. Referee calls for the bell, a collar and elbow. These two actually doing a little bit of chain wrestling here, as Harrison B powers Matthew into the corner. Referee causes the separation. Either man decides to take a shot, showing the honor, the honor that these two have for one another. What TWF is built on: honor, trust, loyalty. That's what those belts mean to every one of us here in attendance here. A drop down by Harrison B. A leapfrog, showing his athleticism for a big guy. Goes for the cover now. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for TWF's Grand Tour Day Champions. Matthew James and Harrison B in our first match out of the second round of our first tournament in the 16-man tournament. Harrison B, we have a non-sanctioned lights out match between Rimble and Grognak tonight. You'll see that after the tournament wraps up. We want to give both number 1 contenders a chance to catch their breath. Snapmare takedown. Harrison B off the ropes. A splash. No cover followed by Harrison on Matthew here. Now the kicks Arm wringer and takes him down. The springboard cross body takes him down and goes for the cover here. 1, 2. Harrison B kicking out. These men giving it their all, having to make sure that they do very well conserving energy for fights later on. As this is all a one-night tournament, they are going to leave it all on the table here tonight. Harrison B having his fingers bit by Matthew James. Goes to Champion's Corner and climbs up the turnbuckle. What does Matthew James have? He's calling for Harrison B to get up. Diving double foot stomp. And Harrison B with a lariat takes down Matthew James. Picks him up and tosses him over with a suplex-like maneuver. Harrison B has control of this matchup here. Throws a big right hook. Matthew James not looking good here. Harrison B said he wants that title more than anything in the world. He said he's paid the best trainers to be the best. He's better than what money can buy, baby. As Matthew James with that ride over the top, Harrison B getting a full head of momentum into a spine buster. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, as I didn't mean to cough right into your guys' ear holes. Harrison B throwing some big wild punches right into Matthew James. Matthew James might have spent everything he had on him, on what he had in the tank, taking on Jonesy the Doom Nimbus. Jonesy back in the TWF is almost as wild as the TWF starting back up itself. I choked on my saliva. Probably should take a sip of water. And as I say that, Matthew James with a springboard elbow drop, delivering the high impact action here. Hell yeah! So I gotta download Nick James, Cody Storm, and then I gotta get SRTC's. I don't know where Jonesy's at. I notified him inside of our his self-promotion. Oh, that spinning backhand by Matthew James onto Harrison B. Two men inside the TWF almost as long as Dylan Storm and Tyler the Cactus. It's odd how history almost rewrites itself in TWF here. It's almost like this is a match we've seen before, but now with higher stakes added onto it. And what an elbow drop, almost coast to coast by Matthew James. That lone wolf elbow of his as he goes into the corner and he's psyching himself up. Harrison B with the knee strike with a reversal on Matthew James. And Harrison sizing him up. End of days takes him down. 1, 2. Matthew James kicking out, proving that he's got a lot of fight inside of him. Harrison going up top. $1 Million Man Harrison B with an elbow drop of his own this time. Doesn't have quite the range that Matthew James had. But oh, he goes up to Brett's rope, second rope, and a splash. Doesn't go for the cover afterwards. Just roughing up the midsection of Matthew James. Harrison bounces off the ropes, and a drop kick to the back of the head of Matthew. Matthew James with a reversal and shoves him down with that shotgun drop kick from the floor. A super kick and goes for the cover. 2. Harrison B kicking out at a deep 2 count here. We are about 5.5 minutes into this matchup, ladies and gentlemen. These men have to try to conserve energy for their final match. A spear by Matthew James. Harrison, no reversal here. Matthew is fired up, goes for the cover. Referee slides into position. 1, 2, 3. Matthew James moving forward in this tournament to our finals of Tournament 1. What a big momentous occasion here for Matthew James. Saying that he wants that title back more than anything. He's gonna fight tooth and nail for it until it's his. Matthew shaking the ropes, just amped up after an intense match against Harrison B. Let's make that pay out. I guess Matthew James and Co. gets a big payout. How much did you guys win? 16,000 tokens split between Matthew James and Scarecrow. Hey, yo. Big payouts here in the TWF. I'll throw up big wins for you guys. Matthew James moving on to the finals of Tournament 1. Our second semifinal match of Tournament 1, Dylan Storm and El Tigre de Papura. Let's get... Good thing Alice's entrance takes so fucking long. Dylan Storm taking on El Tigre. I don't know how to spell de Papura. So, El Tigre. Harrison B calling the lucky allegations. Harrison B knocked out in the semifinals of the first tournament here tonight. We have Tournament 2 coming up very quickly. Once we find out who will win this side of the tournament, we'll go to the second side. And before our main event, we have a eternal grudge match between Grognak and Rimble. That one is... I'm scared to see what these two are going to do to each other. El Tigre. I believe in El Tigre so much. I'm throwing 10K on him. No, I'm not. I'm throwing 5K. I ain't got tokens like that. Matthew, you made it to the finals. Matthew, you're notoriously bad in tournaments. So the fact that you made it this far, congratulations. You made it to the finals of the first on bracket A. Once we go to bracket B, we have 8 other superstars that are gonna challenge to see who will go. Who will fight the winner of this one, and we will find our new TWF World Heavyweight Champion. The person who will lead TWF into our new era here on 2K25. Big appreciations to everybody who watches at home, everybody who made characters, everybody who bought the game just to join up with this. I appreciate all of you guys. You guys are the lifeblood of TWF, and we appreciate all of it. And I keep hoping to bring more fun content in different varieties. Maybe not all wrestling, maybe not all... maybe some other variety stuff, but we're building a community nonetheless. Mario, hey, you caught it. That's what Dallas based him off of. Dylan Storm and El Tigre de Papura. Two lower weight class wrestlers. A springboard Phoenix Splash as El Tigre wants to show his finesse over Dylan Storm here tonight in a quick cover. Well, Mario, yeah, Dylan Storm, he said he based it off of Skeletor. Zach is back. What is up with the Zach attack? We are in our semifinals of Tournament 1 to find our #1 contenders for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
El Tigre going for a springboard, but Dylan Storm stopping him and gives him the storm factor. Dylan Storm, ace, corkscrew. Has him up on his shoulders. A Death Valley driver by Dylan Storm to El Tigre on the outside. These luchadors, these wrestlers have 20 seconds to get back in the ring at the referee's count. Dylan Storm going up top as El Tigre rolling to the center of the ring. I don't know what Dylan Storm was thinking. He just might not have had enough momentum to come off the ropes like that. But El Tigre shows him how it's done with a quick, beautiful springboard to the top. El Tigre up top and a swanton bomb, shades of Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy in this tournament here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Hardy signed the TWF contract. Let's get ready to rimble.
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
One,
Money talk.
two,
Here
El
comes the
Tigre.
money.
Well, you know it's gonna be enough. Tiger bomb. But no, Dylan Storm with the reversal. Dylan Storm with the Riders of the Storm goes for the cover here. Ladies and gentlemen, will Dylan Storm beat El Tigre and move forward in this tournament? No.
What the hell?
Dylan Storm with the sling blade rolls through and a drop kick right to the head. El Tigre's head has to be pounding after something as vicious as that, ladies and gentlemen. Collar and elbow tie up. Off the ropes. Lifts him up for a storm warning there, ladies and gentlemen. Off the ropes. Dylan Storm goes crazy. El Tigre can't kick out. Two fictional characters to come down in a fighting. I want to see Sailor Moon fight Peter Griffin.
Whoa.
It's the weather change.
Whoa.
And I want to see Sailor Moon fight Peter Griffin. My bad, Dallas. The weather change, not the storm warning. The storm warning's your power bomb or your blue tiger bomb, right?
One eternity later.
Dylan Storm with the win here tonight, moving himself up to face Matthew James in the finals. A man who injured Dylan Storm and took the World Heavyweight Championship, and Dylan Storm wants that World Championship back. Dylan Storm and Matthew James face off with each other one-on-one here in the finals of Tournament 1. Matthew James, Dylan Storm. Prediction is ready. Entrances are on. We're going as Dylan Storm and Matthew James just had they ran through their tournament. This is the finals of Tournament 1. Prediction is live. Who will win? Will it be Matthew James? Matthew James has 550 tokens on him. Dylan Storm has 1,000 tokens bet on him.
The following will determine the king of the ring tournament winner.
I know it.
Making his way to the ring from Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds, Matthew James.
It's about a 50-50 split between Matthew James and Dylan Storm, ladies and gentlemen. Here, as the chat can't decide who they think will win. Will it be Dylan Storm or will it be Matthew James? Matthew James, the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion, but Dylan Storm with the most World Heavyweight Championships under his belt. Both men here, top of the, I would say they're top of the class at TWF. Both future TWF Hall of Famers for sure. After a legendary night here. You said I need two fictional to come down the ramp. I thought Peter Griffin and Sailor Moon would be the best. It's also the biggest clash. And then they eventually do fight. Yo, hugs. Matthew James and Dylan Storm are going to face it off in our finals of Tournament 1 here. The villain, Dylan Storm, ready, willing, and able to be the villain in Matthew James' story, or will Matthew James write history tonight? History is written by the victors as we see Dylan Storm, the villain of TWF, come to take on the lone wolf, Matthew James. Dylan Storm winning going through 2 other matches to get here tonight. He'll have 1 more if he wins. Matthew James will have 1 more. Nah, Sonic versus Chris Griffin is the strat. Hey, yo, you're onto something. Oh, walk me down the ramp. Why are they walking me down the ramp? I'd walk down the ramp. Did I really just read it wrong? Mac, what's up, buddy? Dylan Storm, you are cool. Juan throwing up the TWF logos as we see Dylan Storm and Matthew James about to do battle in the finals of Tournament 1. These two. SRTC is somebody that I met him through one stream. Dylan Storm and Enziguri by Matthew James. These two fighting tooth and nail to get here tonight. Matthew James defeating the fan favorite Doom Nibis in his opening match, and then defeating who was he facing in his second round match? Wasn't Rimble. Matthew James and Dylan Storm, though, bitter rivals in TWF for a long time. Hip up by Dylan Storm and a slap by Matthew James. Dylan Storm and Matthew James have very similar career paths here in TWF. They've both done a whole lot in the TWF, but Matthew James and Dylan Storm, I got caught in the rope. These two have these guys fought viciously last year, fighting for that Triple Crown and World Heavyweight title, respectively, and eventually unifying the titles. Matthew James injuring Dylan Storm's ankle and taking that World Heavyweight title from him and starting his historic World Heavyweight title run of the longest in WF history. A record-setting 4 months as world champion. And Matthew James said he'll do anything to get that title back here tonight. The cover here. Matthew James looking for a spear maybe, and Dylan Storm gets the knee up just in the nick of time. Dylan Storm throwing the match here by not going in for the kill, but maybe he's just trying to build momentum for himself. The jawbreaker by Dylan Storm by Matthew James onto Dylan Storm, excuse me, and oh, what an overhead explosive suplex onto Dylan Storm, landing right on his neck, it looked like. Matthew James goes up top now and decides otherwise against it. These two fighting out towards the entrance ramp here. Matthew James with a kick to the head to Dylan Storm. Elbow. SRTCJ Gaming cheering on Dylan Storm in the chat. You want Dylan the Villain to win. It is 316. It is Austin 316 day. Make sure you leave out your Steve Weisers, and Stone Cold will bring you a bottle of whiskey. I was told if you leave the 6-pack, he gives you a can of whoop ass. Like he'll let you have a can of whoop ass to use whenever you need it. Dylan Storm with that sling blade drop kick right to Matthew James as the referee slides into position. Both these men fighting valiantly through this tournament here tonight. The chop. Throwing a big hit here. And as they fight tooth and nail, trying their best here. Ah, I had an extra. Okay, I see. What's the prediction looking like? Who bet on who? It's a pretty even split. 52% of the chat bet on Matthew James, while 48% of the chat bet on Dylan Storm here. A drop down by Dylan Storm into a Hurricanrana, beautifully executed by Dylan the Villain Storm here. Trying to be the bad guy in Matthew James's story as Dylan Storm firing on all cylinders, telling him to get up. A diving Hurricanrana takes him down. Better than Steve Austin. Matthew James with the... Austin 316 says, I just whooped your ass. Thank you, Mario. Matthew James up on the top rope. Looking for something devious here. A diving double foot stomp right to the chest of Dylan Storm. Dylan Storm wisely rolling to the outside of the ring. Referee about to start his count here, but Matthew James flies over the top and crushing Dylan Storm here. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the finals of Tournament 1 for our World Heavyweight Championship match here on the Grand Tour of Champions. That White Russian leg sweep taking down Dylan Storm. Matthew James in control of this match. The vicious side of him coming out, trying to take out Dylan Storm with everything he can. Dylan Storm thrown across ringside here as these two getting ready to fight tooth and nail. The forearms. Knocking by Dylan Storm. Matthew James now on his back foot in this match. Collar and elbow tie up. Matthew James throwing the vicious elbows to try and knock the wind out of Dylan Storm. Hi, Marcus. Will Matthew James try to get his way to the championship match through a count-out victory over Dylan Storm? As they're at an 11 count, Dylan Storm with the wheelbarrow DDT takes down Matthew James. Beautiful execution on the outside of the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. As Dylan Storm with the float over. Sliced bread. Dallas, I'm gonna beat your ass because you didn't change your outside of the ring finishers and signatures. Okay, maybe you just put sliced bread on, actually. The 16 count here as Dylan Storm throws Matthew James. SRTCJ, that's all fine and dandy. We can... A 19 count, Dylan Storm dives out of the ring to a Hurricanrana and keeps the match alive for Matthew James, but just inflicts a little bit more damage onto him. A standing shooting star press here by Dylan Storm onto Matthew James. Collar and elbow tie up. Springboard and takes him down. Goes for the cover here. Will this be enough? Referee slides into position 1, 2. Matthew James kicking out. It's still on a next-gen console. You can still upload your character, and we can download. And I could download your character through. I could download your character for, and still use it for TWF. Oh my God! Matthew James taps out to the eye of the storm. Dylan Storm holding his arms back, couldn't grab the rope. Dylan Storm's going to have to go get stitched up by our medical team. As what a match. Dylan Storm laying claim to that world title once again. A villain surpassing Matthew James here tonight. But Matthew James proving that he was no slouch here in the TWF. That he came here to play and he gave it his all. But Dylan Storm just proved he wanted it a little bit more. Dylan Storm completing his story with Matthew James after the injury. As Dylan Storm wants that title more than he wants to be alive. if we look at our one more time before we move on, Dylan Storm will be moving on. We saw Matthew James defeat Jonesy the Doom Nibis, the big salami, make his glorious return to TWF, only to be shut down by the former World Heavyweight Champion. Where then we saw Harrison B beat Jacob Morrison to move on to our semifinals, where Matthew James beat him. Then we saw Tyler the Cactus and Dylan Storm go one-on-one. I have no idea how he reversed him, bro. Like, the Cactus and Dylan Storm faced off, and Dylan Storm got the win over his bitter rival, the Cactus. Holt is about to fight. He's in tournament too, buddy. And then we saw El Tigre and Captain Ripple face each other. Dylan Storm and El Tigre faced off, and Dylan Storm took the win. Where we got to our finals of tournament 1. Dylan Storm, the big winner. Call me Seth Rollins. Dylan Storm, the villain of TWF, bringing a heart-wrenching defeat to Matthew James's world title return. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna take a quick ad break as the next tournament is set up. Yo, fuck yo ad reads. I mean, hey, you guys can say fuck your ads. You guys are subscribed. Well, I'm just using this. I'm using the ads as an excuse for why I'm booking right now, and then we're not gonna get any ads for the rest of the tournament, hopefully. Where's the last guy? GG's all around, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. I just want to take a quick moment to appreciate everybody for coming back to TWF. I know you have a lot of options for other streamers you could watch, but we appreciate all of you guys to come by and hang out with us. We want to, we just want to make friends and have fun doing some wrestling. We do other stuff too, so you can always come and hang out. We do a lot of racing. We do a lot of other games. New WWE game came out. We've been playing the fuck out of this. As we look at our second side of the tournament now, though, we will see Draco Black and El Fuego Loco take each other on. Garrett Rogers and El Vacío. The Icon Colt Danielson will take on Jeff Hardy, and Stonebridge will take on Matt Hardy. We have quite the tournament stacked up on this side as well, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to our first match. Sure. Fergus Stonebridge taking on Matt Hardy one-on-one here, Matt. Hey, God. Let's get our prediction. Oh, wait. Didn't mean to do that. Who's destined to win? Prediction is live as we see Fergus Stonebridge makes his way to the ring, saying, "Do you have the stones to take this giant on?" Fergus Stonebridge coming over from the pond from Scotland. He is here in the TWF. Fergus Stonebridge here tonight, going to be taking on Matt Hardy. The Hardy Boys signing a contract for TWF was something not on the roster or on the list of things that I thought would happen, but the Hardy Boys continuing through. Matt Hardy will be in this matchup, and his brother Jeff Hardy in the next match.
Weighing in at 234 pounds, Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy here tonight, willing to go the distance, or will Fergus Stonebridge show him that he doesn't have the stones? Ugh, I'm trying to crack my back. Oh, Chad, I'm getting a phone call. Give me one quick second. All right. Well, that was just a scam phone call. I thought it was one of the places that I called for an interview. But we continue on. Fergus Stonebridge taking on Matt Hardy. I hear voices in my head. They talk to me. Do they understand? Fergus Stonebridge throwing these big chops as Matt Hardy fighting against the giant here. The 6'10" giant weighing 450 pounds. These two are going to trade blows, but Fergus getting the upper hand here and throwing a big punch. This is Fergus's first time in the TWF, and oh, a big right hook knocking Matt Hardy down. Ladies and gentlemen, this is TWF Grand Prix Tour of Champions. A 16-man tournament to find out who will be the world champion and lay claim to the vacant world heavyweight title. Fergus Stonebridge. Crimson mask on Matt. Did I miss that? I did miss that. Oh, this is the third time we've seen blood tonight. Matthew James, I believed in you, and Dylan the Villain Storm has just proved why your rivalry will continue here. Collar and elbow tie up. It's Fergus bringing Matt Hardy into that challenger's corner and throws him into there. Matt Hardy, a crimson mask, just pouring down. It has to burn that eye of his. As Fergus Stonebridge going up top. What is the big man doing? Thinking up top. Oh no, lordy, he can't be thinking of something crazy. A diving Meteora from the top rope, 450 pounds, crushing Matt Hardy. Throwing the big punch right to his head, and the overhead club, and a clubbing blow to the back of the head. Fergus just dominating. Fergus with a jiving moonsault. Matt Hardy rolling out of the way. Matthew James saying, in his post-match interview, saying, "I promise I would have won that if he didn't hit that submission. My weaknesses are submissions." Big overhead strike taking him down. And Enziguri. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning into TWF. It really does mean the world to me to know that you guys are enjoying something I put out, and it means the world. Dallas, you right. The Eye of the Storm is deadly, bro. You've won a lot of matches like that. Mario, you know what? I feel like that's the sleeper in this tournament, realistically. After seeing the whole first tournament play out, I kind of think that we're gonna see Dylan Storm versus Colt. Or Doom. Bro, especially Doom. Ferguson with going for that moonsault once again. Matt Hardy reverses out of it. Matthew, it's almost like a poetic finish. The cover here is Matt Hardy with a twist of fate on Fergus. It was almost like this poetic finish here. Like it was almost like Dylan Storm finished his story with you. You guys have a fresh slate now, and I mean, you have a reason to go after him if you want to be, you know, a thorn at his side. You have a clean slate to go after any other belts. You and Nick can go after those tag team titles I alluded to earlier. This tournament set up so much stuff, and we got some great matches. That diving leg drop by Matt Hardy, will that be enough to put away Fergus here? Fergus kicking out. That, honestly, Matthew, that was basically our Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. The German suplex by Fergus Stonebridge onto Matt Hardy. Stonebridge with a leg drop to the arm. Trying to make sure that Matt Hardy doesn't move forward in this tournament. He said he wants that world title. Bouncing off the ropes. And a kick to the head. Cody finished the story, aka the villain got the upper hand, and we need to buy the next edition of the comic. See what's gonna happen. Slamming his head into the corner. Fergus looking for putting him in. What is Fergus Stonebridge looking for here? Fergus picking him up. An Olympic slam from the second rope. That is almost a 7-foot man. You guys are both beaten, battered, and bruised. And Fergus sits on the chest of Matt Hardy, just putting that 450-pound frame on the small frame of Matt Hardy, crushing the air out of him. I mean, great. A side effect by Matt Hardy. Fergus could have grabbed the ropes, instead showing his brute strength, kicking out. Matt Hardy sizing him up for another twist of fate. Fergus Stonebridge with a reversal, sending him over the 6'10" man, almost 7 foot, dropping Matt Hardy on his back. Matt Hardy couldn't continue here as Fergus Stonebridge with the win, taking it over. Do you have the stones to take on Fergus Stonebridge? Let's see if anybody else in this tournament does, ladies and gentlemen. Put me and Storm in a hardcore blood match and there'll be blood everywhere. That'll take you. The big back. Domination. Cole Danielson will be taking on Jeff Hardy. This is our next match. Prediction going live, ladies and gentlemen. Who's destined to win? Our predictions live as well, ladies and gentlemen. If you want.
Making his way Georgia, weighing in at 265 pounds, Colt the Icon Danielson.
Colt the Icon Danielson makes his way to the ring. Trying a different approach to TWF. Going to try the boxer method here tonight. Let's see if this pays off for him. I'll bet 10K on Jeff Hardy right now. I've been doing terrible on my bets with this. Oh, what's up? It's the Mad Dog Miller getting online.
From Cameron, North Carolina, weighing in at 225 pounds, Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy makes his way to the ring. The Hardy Boys signed a contract here for TWF. And their contract stated that they both wanted attempts to be world champion and they wanted to fight in the tag team. Dylan Storm, your winner of tournament 1. This is tournament 2 here tonight in Chicago, Illinois. Boogie Chat going crazy on Mario right now. Jeff Hardy will be taking on Colt Danielson one-on-one. Both men here. Jeff Hardy, a former world heavyweight champion in that other company. Colt Danielson, a new fresh prospect. Oh, throwing these heavy punches right away. Grabs him by the back, and Jeff Hardy though says no. Reverses the strike. Wants to go for a springboard, but reverses. Dallas loves it. Move the camera. I'm sorry. I'm getting messages on my phone left and right. Chain wrestling in action. Get him cold. Move the camera. Let's go. I love this game. Wait, that's the whole match? That was like 3 minutes.
Here is your winner, Jeff Hardy.
Insane. Upset victory here. Good match, my ass. I call AI fucked up. I mean, I think we gotta let that one ride, Mario. I'm sorry. I'm on a time crunch. I'm on a time crunch. Take control. No. Toggle AI. Entrance on. El Vacío is going to be taking on Jeff Hardy. I can't believe Jeff Hardy actually won that. That sucks. Who's destined to win? Garrett Rogers. El Vacío. Garrett Rogers and El Vacío will be going one-on-one. El Vacío, I love that he just keeps changing where it's at. Garrett Rogers, a former World Heavyweight Champion and a 3-time United States Champion here in TWF. He wants to try to grab that world title one more time and prove that he's not a washed-up has.
It's a King of the Ring first round match. Making his way to the ring.
Garrett Rogers makes his way to the ring here. Thunderbolt, his nipple clipping through his jacket. Bella wants to come over. She said she was going to come over at 6. It's like, okay, that's perfect. I could do all TWF. Boom, done. Straight out. Now she wants to come over now. It's like... I love when she tries to change the plans on the fly all the time. All the time. I digress. I love my girlfriend, but it's little things like that. Garrett Thunderbolt Rogers will be taking on El Vacío. I have been losing a lot on these and not winning anything, so I'm betting low. Ew. I don't want to drink right now at all. From Juarez, Chihuahua, Mexico. The Wanderer, El Vacío, the Void, makes his way to the ring as Garrett Rogers fights and stares into the void. Heard Jake. This is the only El Vacío you had uploaded, buddy. Garrett Rogers and El Vacío going one-on-one. El Vacío's chilling in the corner, bouncing off of Champion's corner. Still here just eating pizza. El Vacío stomping into the arm. Or getting his arm stopped by Garrett Rogers, but pushed down by El Vacío. Springboard Garrett Rogers takes a moment. The fans here in Chicago, Illinois, showing that they think this is awesome and the best are here. Do they want Rimble? A power bomb. Rimble, people's champ. Rimble in action here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Semi-main event to action. The lariat turning El Vacío inside out. As Dylan Storm, number 1 contender. This is the second tournament to find who will face him tonight. It sucked, but it was custom. Springboard showing that Garrett Rogers can fly around the ring with the best of them. The elbow and a kick to the gut. Who is the main event? The main event's the World Championship. The semi-main event is the grudge match between Rimble and Gorgnek the Destroyer. Bro, yes. Dallas, I remember that so much. The submission on Garrett Rogers. Garrett Rogers able to power out. Excuse me, I was taking a sip of water. I was thirsty. I appreciate everybody for tuning in to TWF. EDT onto Vacío. Garrett Rogers. Oh, Garrett Rogers picking him up for a power bomb and stacks El Vacío up. Referee calling the rope break though. As TWF continues on with the Grand Prix Tour of Champions. Garrett Rogers here fighting against El Vacío in our first round of tournament 2 to find our #1 contender who will take on Dylan Storm later tonight in our main event. After this tournament, we will see Rimble, Mick Scrimble, make his TWF debut after all the hype. See El Vacío going for another Boston Crab, trying to make Garrett Rogers tap out here, but Garrett Rogers, the ropes are the real screw job. Garrett Rogers rolling out of the ring, taking a moment just to create some separation, but El Vacío with the reversal and throws a big haymaker right into him. Northern Lights suplex and doesn't hold the bridge for the pin. Stomp to the back of Garrett Rogers. These men fighting in a 16-man tournament here, the Grand Prix Tour of Champions, as it's known in TWF, the inaugural TWF opening of the new season. 2K24's season was grand, seeing Jacob the Mad Dog Miller emerge victorious out of the Grand Prix Tour of Champions. Collar and elbow tie-up now. As picked up, stalling suplex, rotates around, and I might have time to take a sip. Raw power and strength on display by El Vacío here by Garrett Rogers. And it gets the pinfall and him moving on to the next round over Garrett Rogers here tonight.
Here is your winner,
El Vacío with the big win here tonight. Enjoy your channel points, baby. And making his return to TWF, El Fuego Loco will be taking on a debuting Draco Black. As Draco Black, one of the newest members of the TWF. I think this man's gonna make a big impact as he's gonna be taking on the former United States champion of TWF and a former 3-time junior heavyweight champion, El Fuego Loco.
The following contest is a King of the Ring first round match. Making his way to the ring from the other side.
Matthew, that's the big story I'm going with, because you've done it. You did everything in TWF in such a short time. We need to make a prolonged tag team run of you and Nick James. Draco Black here. Let's get the prediction live. Oh, I didn't mean to make a clip, but El Fuego Loco. Draco Black and El Fuego Loco. El Fuego Loco, a multiple-time junior heavyweight championship, now retired in TWF. TWF will now bring in. That's sweet. We love a nice little lunch made by your little girlfriend. That's so nice. Wholesome. as El Fuego Loco makes his way to the ring. He knows this is one of the biggest opportunities of his life to get a chance to be the World Heavyweight Champion. El Fuego Loco has been involved in some iconic TWF storylines, besides having a great feud with Mateo Vargas for the Junior Heavyweight Championship. We saw El Fuego Loco take on Brandon Galaxy in a hair versus mask match. Brandon Galaxy. Draco Black and El Fuego Loco starting this match off. Draco Black giving me Enzo Amore at home vibes. That overhead strike by Draco Black on El Fuego Loco, and he's showing off a little bit of his power. Kind of got that Post Malone vibe too, like if Post Malone was a little bit more clean cut. Throwing these haymakers mounted on top of Draco Black. El Fuego Loco proving that he's got the gumption here. Collar and elbow tie up. Post Malone, if he had a job vibes, yes. The drop kick to Draco Black's head. Fuego Loco taking a second to spot it up, and a springboard 450 clothesline. Loco is like, we have Rey Mysterio at home. You know what? Matthew James said it, not me. A beautiful senton on top of Draco Black. This is some high-paced luchador style action here that you only get in TWF. TWF made sure to go out of their way to find some of the best wrestlers throughout Mexico, Puerto Rico, and South America. Big punch by Draco Black and firing up El Fuego Loco as El Fuego Loco tries to throw another punch, but Black gets the reversal. And Loco throwing a punch of his own. A slap into the face, the disrespect. And you see Loco taking the worst of that exchange there. That's Phoenix at home. Ray Phoenix at home at best. Collar and elbow. And we see a bear hug executed here by Draco Black. Going for a springboard? No. I mean, what kind of out of this world move was that? Draco Black, former Brandon Galaxy, under a new name here. A big chop onto El Fuego Loco. And the punch to the gut right by El Fuego Loco, and the go behind. We see Draco Black taking control of this match with a lariat turning Loco inside out. Draco Black with the former Brandon Galaxy under a new gimmick. We'll have to see how this does as we see the cover here. 1, 2, and Loco kicking out at a deep 3 count. I thought that I do like the style of mask that Loco is using. Slams his head right into there. Referee, get the fuck out of the shot. Fuego Loco takes a shot right to the legs. As Draco Black taking control of this match, but El Fuego Loco scared out of his mind, trying to get out of the grips of him. Drop kicks him right in his leg. I don't know. Franco Diaz's contract didn't get renewed. Wanted to return back to Puerto Rico. Three vertical suplexes in a row by El Fuego Loco wasn't enough to put away Draco Black here tonight. As these two, and first round matchup, by the way, these guys are giving it all they've got. Pedal is down They're hitting the road and they're running wide open. Oh, Draco, as Loco rolls to the outside, Draco Black goes up top, and Loco catches him as he dives out of that midair, catches him into. Hey, yo, Jake, not everybody has to do a Chris Benoit. Throwing a big punch right into a headbutt right into Draco Black by Draco Black, and Draco Black with the pinfall here, moving forward over El Fuego Loco here tonight in the Grand Tour of Champions. Everyone does it Chris Benoit with enough CTE and. We're gonna go back down. Fergus Stonebridge will be taking on Jeff Hardy one-on-one. Let's get the prediction. Predictions live, ladies and gentlemen. Jeff Hardy versus Fergus Stonebridge. Does Jeff Hardy have the stones to take on Fergus?
The following contest is a King of the Ring.
Dick isn't using Logan Paul's song anymore.
Making his way to the ring from Cameron, North Carolina, weighing at 225 pounds.
Give me 1 sec, chat. I need to get my water.
And his opponent from Ayrshire, Scotland, weighing in at 440 pounds. The
Fergus Stonebridge in the Fergus Stonebridge in the ring here. Gonna be fighting against Jeff Hardy here in this one-on-one matchup for our second tournament of the night. They're all fighting for a chance to take on Dylan Storm for that vacant world heavyweight title. Fergus taking Jeff Hardy down quickly, showing his giant stature, and slams him down, just crushing him with his chest. That's the size advantage here, ladies and gentlemen, is definite. A kick to the head as Fergus is not doing well, reeling from Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy going for an Arabian-style moonsault with that. Fergus now in control of the match. Camel clutch, that colossal camel clutch applied on Jeff Hardy as he fights out of it. And the leg sweep pulling Fergus down. Fergus has the size advantage over Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy does have the experience, as Fergus is only 25 years old. Throwing a big punch into the stomach of Jeff Hardy, and Fergus is in control here. Throwing haymakers left and right. Fergus Stonebridge. Jeff Hardy. Fergus with a kick to the gut and a clobbering blow to the back. Going to go for the cover here. These guys showing a lot of honor, not using any underhanded tactics here tonight. Collar and elbow tie up. A lot of respect between all the competitors in the ring here tonight, knowing that it's for that one glorious prize, the TWF World Heavyweight title, with a new and improved look. It's going to be ready to stand the test of time and become an even grander title than the old one. Kick right to the head of Fergus. The leg drop. Jeff Hardy going for a figure four. Fergus is in the ropes, ref. Good call, ref. Good call, ref. I was just gonna say Fergus is definitely in the ropes. Jeff Hardy with a springboard tries to land on that with that backstyle senton, looking like Darby Allin almost. And what a Pele kick by Jeff Hardy. What a snapmare onto Fergus as Fergus trying to get up. Jeff Hardy stopping him though. An uppercut to the big man. And Jeff Hardy trying to put him in. I thought he was going to go for a reverse twist of fate, but no, a neck breaker. Big slap as Fergus trying his damnedest to take down the faster nor nimble Jeff Hardy. But Jeff Hardy does have some years on him. Fergus puts him on his shoulders and drops him across the ropes. That'd be enough to put away Jeff Hardy here. 3 minutes has gone by. Referee with the count. 2. Jeff Hardy kicking out. Jeff Hardy being thrown around the ring by the giant man, the 6'10" behemoth known as Fergus Stonebridge. Scoop and a slam as Fergus going up top. What is he thinking here? Jeff Hardy getting up right away and a diving shoulder tackle. If I had to guess, Matthew James would be like 24 to 28. No, I know he's under 30. Fergus bounces off the ropes. Jeff Hardy gets the knees up right away as Fergus tries to go for that big splash. Jeff Hardy with the float over into a DDT, hitting on the TWF logo. Jeff Hardy taking control of the match. Single leg takedown and taking over one of those tree-like stumps. Those tree-like trunk stumps of Fergus's legs. And a high angled kick by Jeff Hardy onto Fergus. Stonebridge, a big behemoth in the ring. Got some size to him, but he's also got a little bit of agility to him as well. A double choke slam bomb. Fergus Stonebridge is taking it to Jeff Hardy right now. Fergus not going to let Jeff Hardy. Oh no, what is the big man doing up top? An elbow drop to Jeff Hardy from the top rope. Fergus diving and just crushing Jeff Hardy. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Hardy has to be dead after taking a behemoth splash like this. What is... Okay. Jeff Hardy with a twist of fate. Will this be enough to put away Fergus? Fergus kicking out, showing that he's going to take a little bit more. Jeff Hardy trying for another one, but Fergus up and over. Bouncing off the ropes and going for that big splash once again. Jeff Hardy able to get the knees up and keep himself in. Does Jeff see the writing on the wall? Jeff Hardy calling for Fergus to get up. What is he thinking here? A diving drop kick. Fergus goes down. The Giant falling to his back. Jeff Hardy puts him in the corner. Might be thinking whisper in the wind. No, he scoops up the 450-pounder. Jeff Hardy showing that he has some strength in him. But what is Jeff Hardy doing here? Thinking something different. Off the ropes. And Jeff Hardy might have just taken too long to set that up. As Fergus able to get a big shoulder tackle. Doesn't take Jeff Hardy down, though. A lariat sends him over. The almost 7-footer Fergus Stonebridge imposing his will here tonight. I haven't thought about that yet. We don't have enough women on the roster yet. We only have 4, so I was gonna wait a couple weeks until we got some ladies. Fergus going up top, looking for the moonsault. He connects. Jeff Hardy is squished like a bug, ladies and gentlemen. Agreed. I have to update mine. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. A cover here by Fergus on Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy kicking out after that massive moonsault. Oh, and Fergus just crushing the life out of Jeff Hardy, just trying. But Jeff Hardy with the quick roll-up. Will Fergus be able to get out of this? Breaks out of it easily. Jeff Hardy not knowing what to do here. Both men going for a diving attack and not connecting. Collar and elbow. Fergus gets the best of it. If we at least get 8 ladies, we can, if we get at least 8 different women wrestlers, we have, let's see, we have Nancy Newton, Kennedy Ann, Sadie Adams. Jake, you said you have a women's wrestler. Oh, Stonebridge looking for the stones. Jeff Hardy throwing an uppercut and trying to fight back into this. A snapmare takedown and a drop kick to the back. If you guys are just tuning in, this is Tournament 2 in the TWF Grand Prix Tournament of Champions. Fergus picks him up, power bombs Jeff Hardy, and just might have killed him. Fergus hit him with a moonsault. Jeff Hardy's been fighting this uphill battle all night. And Fergus moving into your finals. Oh, Matthew, I only have one of your ladies. I don't remember which one I have. I know I have one of them, though. Hey, yo! Please, Nikita Lyons. The instant classic put on by Jeff Hardy. Fergus Stonebridge in your finals of Tournament 2. El Vacío and Draco Black one-on-one here tonight. These two will be going on to see who will face Stonebridge in the finals of Tournament 2. Dylan Storm might be sweating buckets knowing that he has to go up against Fergus. Just thinking about that, it might shudder. But making his way to the ring, Draco Black.
King of the Ring semi-final match. Making his way to the ring from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 200
a big stretch.
pounds, Drago Black.
Drago Black with a big I wish I could have watched TWF then. SMY. Matthew, I think that's just something we could. I think we could just chill for a moment and wait until the end of the show. Or El Vacío makes his way to the ring, the Void.
242 pounds, the Wonder.
El Vacío is taking on. Who's El Vacío taking on Draco Black? Predictions live, ladies and gentlemen. Will Draco Black get the win? Shaking my yo-yo. El Vacío takes a big slam at the start of this match as Draco Black starting off hot.
Where are you? And I'm so sorry. I cannot sleep. I cannot dream tonight.
Taking him down the arm wrench. El Vacío's taking to the air after the springboard. These two have 60 minutes here in the TWF to solve any title conflicts. And if they receive the count out, they must. They have the choice between a hardcore match or a steel cage to settle the beef. And if the beef is still there, we have to lock them inside the cell. That's the rules of the chamber, ladies and gentlemen. That's the rules at TWF. You think you could handle the yard where the big dogs roam? Get on in here. Show us what you're made of. I mean, I want you guys to win. I want you guys to have fun with the tokens. The blurps are like, you know, the fun things, little fun things to reward you guys for watching. Some of them are annoying. Like, I hate the where are you one, but it's, if you ever want to annoy me, it's just like. And Draco Black fighting on the outside of the ring while Dal continues to spam. Bro, this is so loud I still hear it.
London and Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland and Canada and Mexico. They say I believe in Joe Hendry.
El Vacío. El Vacío not looking good against Draco Black. Draco Black making a name for himself, putting on a little bit of muscle after dropping the King Galaxy gimmick. Lariat takes down El Vacío. Spine buster delivered with authority. The cover here, 1, 2. Only a 2 count, ladies and gentlemen. Only a 2 count. The gut wrench power bomb. You see Draco Black in control over El Vacío here tonight. Yes. I still talk to Bistro.
Notice me, senpai.
The power bomb twists him up and lifts him up and sits out with it. Notice El Vacío. But El Vacío is going to notice that he's on the receiving end of a pinfall and he kicks out. 4 minutes have almost gone by in this matchup as these two. Oh, I need to see that. Clobbering blow by Draco Black to El Vacío. Is El Vacío. Sweet Matthew, appreciate you. The elbow strike here on the chest. Ladies and gentlemen, TWF is bringing you the Grand Tour, or the Grand Prix Tour of Champions. I've been trying to get him to play some WWE because he bought the game. He's been playing a lot of Madden, though. You know how Bistro is. El Vacío getting up immediately just to receive the flying shoulder tackle. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner,
Draco Black with the win over El Vacío. Will be meeting Fergus Stonebridge in the finals here. Worst lucha ever. The finals. El Vacío just gave it his all in that opening match against Garrett Rogers, bro. And then Draco Black. Our finals of Tournament 2 have led up to this. Draco Black, Fergus Stonebridge. Who will go on to face Dylan Storm? Our predictions live between Draco Black and Stonewell. Will Draco Black get the win here?
will determine the King of the Ring tournament winner. Making his way to the ring from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 225 pounds.
Gotcha, brother.
Drago Black.
Will we? I already put the patent in for that one. Better luck with that. But guys, after this matchup, we will see Rimble McScrimble take on Gordnak the Destroyer in a grudge match for the centuries. They will be swinging tooth and nail, trying to find out who is truly the beast of the TWF. We're gonna hit me with the hardest crossface next week. Tyler Patton. Damn, you're right. Jonesy is pretty good at wrestling, bro. Unfortunately, Jonesy did lose here tonight against Matthew James. The Doomnibus wasn't able to succeed like he wanted to. Fergus Stonebridge makes his way to the ring. From Scotland, just the giant behemoth he is. 6'10", one of the largest competitors to step in the TWF ring. Bro, that shit was crazy. We should have recorded that. Yeah, I would have loved that. Fair enough, Matthew. Sometimes, hey, it was a time and a place, and you chose the time. Jonesy just couldn't meet you at the place. Oh, Fergus, not messing around with Draco Black, throwing the haymakers. You know Dylan Storm is got to be worried about taking on Fergus Stone. Does Dylan Storm have the stones, or will Draco Black be able to show that he's able to run through the gauntlet of this side of the tournament? Oh, Slam by the big warrior himself. Goes for the shoulder tackle. And Draco Black not able to do anything. And able to get a kick on him. Hey, you know what? It happens. The chops. As we see these the big behemoth throwing fights into cleaned up Post Malone. Wish the Timu Hagrid versus Post Malone. I don't think Draco Black has the stones to take on Fergus right here. But the hockey fight commences. The stance is shortened by Ferguson so he can reach eye level. Which one of these men, did either of these men get busted open? Fergus goes down. Up and over. Matthew was on a mission. Doom Nibus is ready to go back to where he was. What a beautiful slam onto Fergus. Stonebridge by Draco Black. The cover referee there for the pin. And Draco looking shocked after the big man kicked out of that. This is the first time we've seen all night a clubbing blow. Collar and elbow tie up, sending him in. Fergus Stonebridge trying his damnedest as Draco Black taking control. Kick to the gut. What is he thinking here? Picks him up for a powerbomb. The 450-pounder up in the air, sits out with it, and goes for the cover. What is going to happen here? 1, 2. Fergus. We thought that Draco had that, and Fergus just showing that he's got the stones. Able to kick out of it. A big diving elbow drop. Fergus, though, in trouble as Draco Black just going crazy. The elbow drop. Stomp to the arm. Thank you everybody for joining us for the Grand Prix Tour of Champions, the 16-man tournament. The submission, ref, he's in the ropes. Come on, ref, he's in the ropes. The collar and elbow tie up on Draco Black now as Fergus Stonebridge trying to get back into this match. Draco's cutting him off at every turn. One, 2, 3. Dylan Storm versus Draco Black. What a turn of events here, ladies and gentlemen. I thought Fergus had that. Drago Black one-on-one, defeating Fergus Stonebridge, showing that he had the stones. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, our next match up here, our semi-main event of the evening. Brognak the Destroyer. He'll be facing none other than the man, the People's Champion, Rimble. You and Brandon Galaxy have not met yet in 25. Rimble is here. But so is Brognak the Destroyer. The rivalry here between these two is spilled onto TWFtv. Bro, crazy match. Grognak the Destroyer here, ready to fight tooth and nail against Rimble McScrimble, getting ready to make his way to the ring. The man you all remember, the People's Champ,
From Efed,
Rimble.
Turkey, weighing in at 254 pounds,
Murphy McScrimble. Rimble McScrimble is here, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the TWF against Grognak the Destroyer. These two have been going. These two have been going back and forth on the indies all over the world for years. Make sure I'm not the one. Whoops. Rimble starting off hot. The People's Champ Rimble. Up next after this match, Rimble and Grognak, there are no rules of this unsanctioned lights out match. Rimble, the People's Champion, as he has been called for eons, to be taken on his Eternal Warrior's rival, Grognak the Destroyer. Collar and elbow. Oh, Rimble. Matthew James didn't even know who Rimble was. Rimble is one of the greatest of all time to ever do it, and he's taking on his arch rival in life, Grognak the Destroyer. Grognak and Rimble have fought each other for eons. As we see Grognak getting pros like the boogeyman, but good. Grognak and Rimble both trying to fight and jock for position. This is two beefy men swinging meat here in TWF. Grognak the Destroyer versus Rimble. What an insane match that I never thought would happen under TWF's roofing. Stomps out the knee. Grognak climbing over the top rope. Oh, the plunder's being thrown in. What is Rimble thinking here? Grognak gonna meet him on the outside. These are doing whatever it takes to beat. Oh, Rimble gets the sledgehammer. Oh, the crowd here chanting for tables as Rimble clobbering the back of Grognak the Destroyer. Hey, yeah, I agree. You know, Grognak is a little overkill, but, you know, that's the kind of person that has to match Rimble's energy. Oh, Rimble. What is he doing here? A choke slam, lifting up Grognak on the outside of the ring, slams him down. Ladies and gentlemen, I never thought this match would be a match we saw on TWFtv. Yeah, so that we also have to have our main event between Draco Black and Dylan Storm. Then TWF is over and we can get our last little bits. Rimble trying to grab those steel steps right now as Grognak's pulling himself up in the inside of the ring. Referee not knowing what to do between the warriors, this cosmic warrior, the Singapore cane, the kendo stick, whatever you know it at. I did not download Adam Sadie's. What water? Collar. Oh, never mind. Grognak throwing a haymaker. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, up next, we finish up the Grand Prix Tour of Champions with our final match, Draco Black and Dylan Storm. Big shot to the arm. And Grognak thrown against that guardrail. I don't know what's happening here, but ladies and gentlemen, this is not a good sight to see. Rimble's grabbing the ladder. Referee's just letting these two cosmic warriors of TWF. Needed to pay the big guy to show up here tonight. This man wanted 100K, but I gave him 70K. Rimble pushed down by Grognak as Grognak throwing a haymaker right into Rimble's face. Sends him into the corner and he squishes him. Size difference, but Rimble's strength is on display. Rimble, the people's champion, taking on Grognak the Destroyer. Grognak, Destroyer of Worlds, versus Rimble, the people's champion of life. These big men, oh, he's on the outside praying to the elder gods, showing his tribute before he tries to sacrifice Rimble here. The Pussy Buster, Grognak the Destroyer. He has eyes in the back of his head. That's why he's so good at reversing everything. Picking him up. Oh no, the collar and elbow. Grognak stopping Rimble, picks him up and choke slams him. Will Rimble, the people's champ, be able to beat Grognak the Destroyer? Grognak with the roll up.
Here is your winner.
Grognak the Destroyer. Grognak defeats his arch nemesis Rimble here tonight at the Grand Prix Tour of Champions. Ladies and gentlemen, TWF is the Tyler the Cactus on commentary here. Cannot believe what has just happened. And we finally go into our final match of the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize for what we had to see there. This was a match almost 22 years in the making. But our main event here tonight. Draco Black, Dylan Storm. The TWF World Heavyweight Championship is on the line here, ladies and gentlemen. Draco Black, Dylan Storm, our main event of the evening. Can we get this man a shower? He smells. Grognak, yeah, Grognak does need a shower. Making his way to the ring, Dylan Storm. Ready, willing, and able to take on Draco Black. Donning a new attire here tonight for his main event championship match. Dylan Storm makes his way to the ring, ready to face off against Draco Black. Our predictions live, and oh no, we're gonna have to do an ad break. How do I snooze that? How do I snooze? I want to snooze it. Dylan Storm, the villain of TWF, as he likes to call himself, upsetting here tonight, defeating Matthew James in his final. If ands and butts were coconuts, I'd be a very wealthy man on a single island. Dylan Storm able to walk through that tournament, getting stitched up, changing attires. Draco Black watching that brutal match, getting ready to come back out. The TWF World Heavyweight titles on the line here, ladies and gentlemen, the finals. World Heavyweight Championship. Matthew James, I know he's watching, he keeps his eye on that monitor, always wants to know where that world title is heading here in the TWF. The TWF World Heavyweight Championship on the line here. A glorious 10 pounds of gold with that leather, that purple leather strap. The referee holding the vacant title above his head. One of these two men will walk away with that title here tonight. We're not doing the speckles. As Dylan Storm and Draco Black fighting. This is our main event of the evening for the vacant World Heavyweight Championship. Dylan Storm fought his way through 8 other stars, playing claim to the winner of his side of the tournament. Draco Black did the same thing. These are the grand finals for the vacant world title. Who will be the man to take that title and run into TWF 2025 as your new world champion? Dylan Storm pulling himself up on the outside of the ring. Stomp to the arm. You see Draco Black in control here over Dylan Storm as a big splash on the outside. The referee starting the count. Dylan Storm brings himself back into the ring. Draco Black rolls himself in here. A big punch by Dylan Storm as Keiko replies with a big chop as we see these two trading blows. Dylan Storm fighting the uphill battle, and Draco getting the upper hand, but Dylan Storm getting the upper hand now. One of these two men will walk away here from Chicago, Illinois, the TWF World Heavyweight Champion. Dylan Storm on his back foot here. Big forearm as Dylan Storm lays a big chop. Throwing the big haymakers, these two trading blows. Oh, these two trying their damnedest to find who's going to win. Dylan Storm going back to the well, might be a glutton for punishment, this man, as he's trying to take on Draco Black in a chop contest. Dylan Storm, Draco Black saying give him one more shot, and Dylan Storm saying fine. Dylan Storm says, they just throw caution to the wind, grab each other's heads, and start headbutting, throwing haymakers, ladies and gentlemen. Dylan Storm with a kick to the gut. Going for a roll-up pin. Will Draco Black be the one to go down to this? No. Dylan Storm not busted open yet, but he looks pretty bruised in the face. Picks him up for a powerbomb, spins around a little bit with it, and lifts him up, sits out with it. Draco Black trying to take out Dylan Storm. 1, 2. Dylan Storm kicking out into Dylan Storm sends him to the corner now. Elbow up. Chief viewers, get the fuck out of here. Banned. What's his heart? Going for the cover. Dylan Storm on Draco Black. 1, 2. Referee only counting to 2 as Draco Black able to kick out. Draco Black might have a little bit more wear and tear on him as Dylan Storm had some time to watch the other side of the tournament play out. But then again, you want your engines running hot all the time, especially if you're going for the pass. Picks him up, Draco Black with a spine buster onto Dylan Storm. Dylan Storm not looking hot here. Picks him up for a power slam, and oh, right on his chest. Draco Black in control. Dylan Storm not having an answer for Draco Black here. Draco Black defeated Fergus Stonebridge with that exact move. Going for the cover, referee in position. 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, and new Pro Wrestling World's Heavyweight Champion,
Draco Black upsetting everybody here and becoming the new World's Heavyweight Champion here in the TWF. We're calling that a one and done. No resets were happening on this tournament. Draco Black is your new TWF World's Heavyweight Champion. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been TWF and the Grand Prix Tour of Champions. Thank you so much for everybody who's showed up here tonight. Now, before we end off, hey, Surf is already wanting to gun after him. All right, let's go get those characters. Games. Hey, yo, the new Nick James looking fire. Let's grab that. All right. I think we will find out who our #1 contender will be who will crown our #1 contender on Monday Mayhem for the title. But for now, need to get everybody. Need to download all the peoples. Samantha James. Is that everybody? Am I missing it? I think that was all I needed to download was Sadie Adams and Nick James. Guys, TWF, look for Monday Mayhem gets weird. I hate the other dude. I didn't see him up there. Hey yo, that Dr. Doom attire go dumb hard. I'm not gonna cap. Oh, wait a second. Let's just grab this dude real quick. I said I didn't see him. I found him. Got him. I think that's all we got left. Look at bro knows his set. On 4, dead ass. Are we really doing this right now? I wanted to. All right. Little backstage brawl action. Hey, y'all. Bro's walking like he's got a fucking pull up his butt, but the attire is sick. Let's go in 17th. Go. Salad. Yo, I don't know. I do like the new Dylan Storm entrance. Chat, I would like to end the stream so that way I can upload this to YouTube. I will be back. We will play some games. Just give me like 15 minutes. I need to compose my thoughts and make a cup of noodles because I'm hungry. Let's go hit a quick little. Let's do a little drive-by raid. Who am I following? That's live right now. Let's raid out to Walker. Do a quick little raid, little raidy raid. Drop Walker a little raid. Much love, everybody. Everybody stay blessed. And remember, Tagged Up Tyler is your premium host of wrestling content here on Twitch.tv. See you on Monday. Cup of noodles being accessible now is crazy, bro. Call me out like that.